Welcome to the best sounding drag race ever. That is an Audi RS3, and it contains the last remaining production 5-cylinder engine in the world, I think. And this is an Audi 200, which contains a version of the first ever production gasoline 5-cylinder engine. And that one is completely stopped. Hey, you know what sounds better than one 5-cylinder engine? Two 5-cylinder engines. No, not those two. This guy. That's a Lexus LFA, and it has a V10, which is effectively two 5-cylinders joined at the crank. Know what sounds even better than a V10? A V20, which doesn't exist. So, we did the next best thing, and we brought a Carrera GT. First things first, we need to see just how much quicker the 5-cylinder RS3 is than its 4-cylinder S3 brother. After all, you get more for your $10,000 than just great sound. So we called our buddies at 034 Motorsport and asked for one of their stupid fast, crazy 400 horsepower tuned S3s, and then asked them to put it back to stock, which they did because they are lovers of science. No surprise here, 401 horsepower versus 306 in the same car means the RS3 is quicker. It gets to the quarter mile almost 12 car lengths ahead of the 4-cylinder, and to 60 miles an hour a full second sooner than the S3. Not that the S3 is a slouch. It runs the quarter in the same time as another car that sounds amazing. And has 166 more horsepower. That V8-powered Lexus IS 500. But enough with the 4 and 8-cylinder cars, because today we're here for the Cinco, because it's Cinco de Racer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look, Audi put itself on the enthusiast map with 4-wheel drive and a turbo 5-cylinder 40 years ago with the original Sport Quattro. That engine wound up here in one of its final forms. 2.2 liters, twin cam, 4 valves per cylinder, and a huge turbocharger. On this particular one, because its owner is insane. The talented and works for 034 Motorsport and brought this from its original 217 horsepower all the way up to about 800. And if that seems unfair, it's not, because the next car in the lineup has more than twice the displacement and twice the cylinders. It is, of course, the Lexus LFA and its 4.8-liter V10. Hi, Andy.
Hey, Jason.
I heard you like the paddle.
You mean like the one you used when you hazed me into the secret fraternity of automotive journalists?
Randy, that was a private moment between us. I'm talking about the transmission. It's a pedal shift.
Oh, I like those too.
you kidding me? That big silver box, just ripped off a sub 3-second 0 to 60. And then, thanks to 26 pounds of boost and 8,500 RPM, well, it kept that going and landed square in McLaren territory with a 10.5-second run through the quarter mile. I mean, that is just completely insane. That's the tuner car world. However, if that is insane, this is stupid, because that thing crossed the quarter mile mark 220 feet before those cars. In our bizarre little world, an entry-level 5-passenger Audi sedan just kept up with a carbon-tubbed Lexus LFA, despite it having 152 fewer horsepower. And by the way, they weigh about the same. So of course it all comes down to the launch. The Audi has all-wheel drive and aggressive launch control. And so by 60 miles an hour, it already has a 0.4 of a second advantage. After 60 miles an hour, it's just all about the Lexus. The LFA accelerates from 60 to 100 miles an hour 1 full second sooner than the RS3 does. That, despite its single clutch automated manual having to interrupt power every single time it shifts. That has some serious firepower, which means that even though these two cars cross the line at about the same time, the Lexus is going 7 miles an hour more quickly. So it's sayonara Audi. I know this is a drag race program, but we do have to talk about sound, because 5-cylinder engines sound unlike any other configuration. A running 5-cylinder produces a perfect fit, which is a musical interval that forms the basis for all the harmonies that we love in music. Run 2 5-cylinders at exactly the same time, like in a V10, and you get a perfect 10 on top of that, which is that screaming exhaust note that we love. The Porsche Carrera GT and Lexus LFA are 2 of the best sounding engines ever produced. People are fighting for eons about which one actually sounds better. Well, you know what? I think we should solve that today. First, by seeing which one is louder. Because louder's always better. $108.8. Not quiet. No. All right, LFA next. 103 psychotic decibels. Now we need to go drag race them, for the sole purpose that you guys can hear them inside and out. You got a really tough job today. Sorry. Time for an argument.
Oh, yeah?
Whoa, that was a good one. Here's the problem. We're doing like the Italian thing, and these are not Italian cars. So we should settle this the old-fashioned way.
Quarter mile, baby. You have got to have your wits about you driving this thing at high speed. Got to be careful with the steering.
And this, by comparison, I didn't even have to upshift. It just upshifts automatically at 9,500. Totally night and day.
Completely different experience than the Carrera GT.
The Carrera GT wins by a significant margin. 0.6 of a second and 8 miles an hour. Surprised? Well, you shouldn't be. It has 52 more horsepower, 81 more pound-feet of torque, and weighs a whopping 437 pounds less. Outside, I think the cars are both like 9 in terms of like sound. But inside, that's a 5 and this is a 9.
Is that a yen exchange rate you're working on there? Because I don't agree with that.
The thing is, inside that, all the intake noise is guttural. It says, "Arr!" And inside this is like 3 octaves higher. It's,
Yeah, I'm sorry, it's better.
oh my God. At the risk of stating the obvious, fast cars are fun, but fast cars that sound amazing are even better. And I hereby decree the Lexus LFA to be the best sounding production car of all time. That is just stupid. And now we know the Audi RS3 is about as quick as the best sounding production car of all time. But the most important lesson is that there is no better eargasm than a perfect fifth. Oh, hi. I didn't see you standing there. But since you're there, let me ask you a question. Do you know about Ask Haggerty? That's a service that we offer to Haggerty Drivers Club members where you can call in and ask anything. It's also the only way. Hold on, there's a caller right now. Thank you for calling Ask Haggerty. This is Jason. How can I help you? The red line on that engine is 7,200 RPM. You're welcome. As I was saying, the Haggerty Drivers Club is the only way that you can get our award-winning Drivers Club. Hold on one second. Thank you for calling Ask Haggerty. This is Jason. How can I help you? Yes, a very strange tire size indeed. 205 55 15. You're welcome, Mom. See you for dinner? Okay, love you. Bye. Anyway, as I was saying, that's how you get the magazine. Hold on one second. And there's a Thank you for calling Ask Haggerty. This is Jason. How can I help you? Ew. No, not ask anything. It's the only way for you to get the magazine and stuff. So there's, oh my God, there's a link that's above here somewhere floating on the thing you can click on, and I get credit for it. It's probably in the description too. Hold on. Thank you for calling Ask Haggerty. Please hold. Thank you for calling Ask Haggerty. Please hold. Thank you for calling Ask Haggerty. Please hold. Hello, and thank you for calling Haggerty and Ask Haggerty and Haggerty Drivers Club. If you know your party's extension, please dial it after the tone. Para continuar en español, oprime el ocho. Anyway, there's also other cool stuff for HDC membership, including free advertising in our classified ads and, yeah, I'm sorry. Thank you for holding. How can I help you? Yeah, I'm single. Call me on my personal line after, yeah, filming right now. Thanks, bye. Thank you for holding. Fired. You're fired.